Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UBNradio.com.
Kurt still has to learn how to fade down.
Okay.
Kurt, I gotta tell you.
Good morning.
Fade 101.
Oh, Kurt.
Anyway, okay, you guys, I forgot to tell you. Don't say anything until I tell you to. Anyway, okay, I'm not gonna laugh anymore. This is a serious show. Kurt, seriously, when I say fade it out, that means
Sorry
abruptly fade. Okay. Anyway, hello everybody. This is Living Unfiltered, and I'm Wendi Cooper, and this is UBN Radio, and that's Kurt.
How you doing?
Okay. Kurt is the butt of all my jokes because my husband won't let me make him the butt of my jokes anymore. That sucks, Kurt, because now it's you and your girlfriend.
Yeah. Well,
Are you still getting married?
I am actually. Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Not for long, though. As long as you just keep working here, you're not. Pretty soon, you're not going to get married. Anyway, she's a Pisces too. It's 3 Pisces. I should have called the show 3 Pisces and a Gemini. Gemini. Yeah, right. Not supposed to say anything. See what you did. That's okay. You guys can talk. All right. So tonight's show, I was just saying, tonight's show is my nieces. It's my 3. Too bad there isn't something, John will find it, that rhymes with niece. You know, that's like creasy nieces. Anyway, feces. That's a Lonni Weiss. Lonni Weiss said that, ladies and gentlemen. Feces. That's great. Anyway, it's far from true, though. Nobody. Okay. Anyway, tonight I decided that I was going to have my nieces, or I invited my nieces to be in studio with me because, number one, it's one of their dirty 30 birthday, and I had, and that would be Cassidy Harper Weiss. Tonight we can show her now, Kurt.
I'm showing her.
All right, now, Cassidy, close to the microphone. You don't have to say anything.
Okay.
Just get closer to the microphone.
Thanks. So Cassidy is 30 today.
Thank
She
you.
looks 22. Happy birthday, Cass.
Thanks.
You do really, really, really look beautiful. And we have like a little sign underneath of you when we show you that says that you are a, what does it say, Kurt? Did you put what I told you to put?
Yeah, it says.
Do we want to know?
You do? You want to know what you're being called? No, you are an art consultant.
I am.
Private art consultant
I am.
and road ice trucker.
Ice road trucker.
Ice road. Ice road.
trucker.
Ice road
Does it
trucker.
honestly say that? Please, that was my birthday wish.
Yes, it
Yeah.
That
does.
was
Yes,
my
it does.
birthday wish.
Yes, we have your graphic says that. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I don't even know what that means.
Neither do I.
Okay.
Ice road trucker. I was thinking maybe it was. Oh wait, let me introduce everybody. So anyway, Cassidy is the youngest, not the youngest of the. Yeah, Marissa, are you older than
Marissa's-
Cassidy?
No,
No.
Marissa's the youngest.
Marissa's the
My
youngest.
30 is coming up in June.
Oh,
So-
you guys are actually like the
We're
same age.
Yeah.
So
Kinda like me and Wyatt.
kind of like you and Wyatt. All right, so there's Cassidy Harper Weiss. Cassidy Weiss is here with us this evening. Then there's Marissa McConnell, who actually is Marissa Weiss, is here with
At
us.
heart. I'm a Weiss at heart.
You
Right?
well, you are. You
Yeah.
are.
Blood.
You are really a
You
Weiss.
have our blood.
You're a McConnell at heart, honey.
Yeah, you're born and
It
raised.
goes the other way.
Okay.
Born and raised
But-
twice.
And what does Marissa's graphic say? Kurt, you're up.
It's fine dining. Natalie's.
No,
mom.
that's Lonni.
Oh, sorry. SHA credit analysis.
SBA, credits
SBA.
analysis, and Modern wife.
Modern wife.
Oh, good. You added that in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's a modern wife because she has 3 fuzzy children. She said, "Is it 3 fuzzy ones?"
Furry.
Furry
fuzzy.
children. That's disgusting, by the way.
Fuzzy children.
That's disgusting. Fuzzy's better than furry. And then there's Lonni Weiss.
Here I am.
She is the true blue Vice.
I'm the vice.
She's the vice in vice. Now, Lonni shares a birthday. You just had a birthday on February 21st.
That's right.
You share a birthday with Chance,
My Chance
Yeah.
Cooper.
but you're the same age as Wyatt.
But I'm the same age as Wyatt.
Wyatt. Pull the microphone closer to you so you don't lean into the camera. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
All sorts of
But I'm the
tips.
daughter you never.
I'm the daughter you never had. Cassidy is the pain in the ass niece I always had.
Happy birthday to me.
Cassidy, that one picture you sent over with me and you and your mom
Oh my god.
in that bed. Oh,
It's the best.
God.
It's the
That
best.
is
It's
so
the
cute.
cutest thing ever.
It's so cute. And I tried to figure out when was that in my life. And I usually do that by my haircut.
Right.
I totally do that by my haircut.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the only way I can do it. And I seriously cannot remember because there's that other darling picture of the two of us that I think Danny has.
Yeah.
Which probably was the same day because my hair probably looked good then that day. So here's the deal, guys. Marissa, you're almost 30. You're 30, and you're 34. I should know. You're 30. You're 34. You just turned 34.
She would know.
That's true. On February
4.
21st. So, and all of us, Living Unfiltered is a new show. And to be a little more serious, because I can sit here and laugh all night long. Living Unfiltered is a new show that I wanted to do because there was something that I just wanted to find in myself and give back and to share. To take all the challenges in my life and share them in some way. And then I did like 4 shows and I went, I don't like this. This is too serious. I got to change everything.
You're not so serious.
I'm not a
You're-
serious person.
No. Mhm.
And of all people who told me that was my sister.
Mhm.
She says, no, Living Unfiltered, Wendy, that's just you. You have to be unfiltered and funny.
Yeah.
Take serious topics and turn them into something, not turn them, but, talk about how in life we have to get through things by finding the humor in it. All right. And even if we don't want to find the humor or it seems like we can't find the humor in it, there's always something there that gets us through and gets us through the shit,
Absolutely.
the crap, the feces,
The feces
the feces.
and the nieces.
The feces. So let me go down the list. I was in the shower tonight and I was thinking about everything, and I was thinking about this wild and crazy connection to having family and my nieces and me never having a daughter, which I always wanted. And I hear that, Chance and Wyatt both. I didn't want you. I just wanted to have, and Corey too. I just wanted to have a girl that was younger than me. And then I realized also, because the last time I saw you, I'm going so off topic. So one of these times I saw you, you gave me like this makeup cover up. You sent me this makeup. Like 2 weeks later, I get this little box. She goes, oh, look what I bought you. And it's like this stuff to cover your like brown spots or get rid of your brown spots or something like that. And I thought tonight getting ready, oh, how nice. The thing missing in my life is that I don't have a daughter that comes in the bathroom and says, Mom, you need this, or you need to do this, or you look like shit. What are you wearing blue eyeshadow for? That kind of thing.
Absolutely.
And I really,
But I can't tell
missed
my
that.
mom that. I think you're gorgeous.
Oh, well, thanks. Lonni, that's why you're the daughter I never had.
Kiss us.
But anyway, I was thinking further, and then I was thinking about, what is really the topic of tonight's show? And then I thought, well, Cassidy said nothing's off limits, and Marissa said nothing's off limits, and Lonni, you never said nothing's off limits, I don't think.
I didn't think I needed to say anything. I feel like I'm pretty
Open.
totally
Wasted. So anyway, I'm going to set it up a little bit. Lonni and Marissa are sisters because they share the same father, which is my brother, Peter. And you shared a brother, Tommy, who passed away, Marissa,
20 years ago already? 19?
Yeah.
19
20?
years ago.
Almost 20?
That long ago. Yeah, because you were all very close. And in a car accident.
18?
97. So what am I?
No,
not being able to
96.
do?
Oh, 97.
Because you can never do the math when you're asked. It doesn't matter. He would be 20-something now.
Yeah.
28.
Okay, he was born March 2nd, 1987.
He was 2 years younger than you.
He
Right.
died when he was 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he would be like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we were 12. Yeah.
I might. Okay.
I
Yeah.
was 16. Right.
Yeah. And anyway, there's some really miraculous and wonderful things coming out of this. I just have to set the story up just a little bit, right? And right around the same time, and I'm not sure, Cassidy, you can fill in those blanks. You lost your mom. When did, who was?
It was 9 years ago last month.
Okay, that's right. 9 years ago. They don't have to repeat it. We heard you, but just for the next time. So it's 9 years ago last month. So it's kind of almost right around the time Grandma died.
You know, it was like you lost your mom a month before I lost mine.
Yeah, that's right.
So there was something very poetic about that, and that my dad, your brother, we
Tim.
got to go through that together, and how we both lose our mom, and how to handle that with such different age.
Yeah.
Losing it younger and then older doesn't change. It's
It
still
doesn't
painful.
change. Yeah.
Either way.
And then Lonni loses a brother, a little cutesy bootsy brother, and she also has a beautiful daughter from a beautiful man named Thomas McLaughlin. Do I say Tom's his name right? McLaughlin?
That's right.
Okay. And I have all this stuff that I pulled up of like this cowboy and these cute pictures of him with Natalie, Aunt Wendi. And but
I love that middle name.
but you met Thomas, you were 26? 25?
Thomas was 22.
Right.
He was younger than me.
Right.
And we were living together when you met him.
Yeah. Right. And I was the one that sat in the car and I was going, not about Thomas. I'd just given her this talk for hours sitting in the car. And then you met Thomas, but then you had Natalie, and Thomas was a really wonderful person, and he battled with melanoma until he passed away last year.
Right. Almost exactly a year.
Almost exactly
A couple
a
weeks
year.
ago was the anniversary of the 12th.
Yeah. And we have, Kurt, I think we have the cowboy tribute picture that I pulled off of Lonnie's Facebook. But so loss, and then I lost my mom, obviously. It's the same mom. Sorry, Mom.
Grandma.
So it's really, ouch.
Get out of your
What's in
ear.
there?
I don't know. Would you look?
Can the camera not focus on her?
And the camera's not probably on me right now. So we're showing Lonni. So through what I was thinking in the shower was that through all of this loss and through all of this, we watched Lonni take care of and go through being the caretaker and the having to go through finding the love of her life, to having a beautiful child, to then having to be the caretaker and take care of Thomas and watch him go through the remarkable frickin' shit that man went through. Just remarkable, to and he kept laughing about it because the last time I talked to him, he said, well, shit, somebody's got to do it.
He always had a smile on his face. That was him for sure.
Yeah. So how did you do it, though?
I think with his smile and with Natalie's smile, and the both of them have an amazing ability to find the beauty in everything in life. And, just like Thomas said, okay, somebody has to do it. He would have rather it been him than to have that burden on someone else, because he knew that he could do it. For 5 years, he battled the pain and the torture and the sickness and the ups and the downs. You know, but it was like every time I would see his face, it was always a smile. Hey, babe. And I was like, hi, honey. You know, and that just made me want to be there and think if he could smile, I could smile, you know, and the torture he, you know, was the sickness he put himself, you know, or that he was in. I just felt like, well, if it's not that bad for him, it can't be that bad for me. You know?
Yeah. But you know, it is an incredible experience, huh, Marissa? When you were really young. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Me too.
You know, and I remember how Marissa and Tommy were always so shy. They were like, I had the frickin' plague, man. You know,
like,
who the
you.
fuck are
Yeah.
you?
She was
They would
like,
look
you.
at me. Oh my God.
Lonnie would talk for her.
I talked for both of them for a long time.
It was crazy. It was crazy. It's like, I'm your aunt. I'm your aunt. It's okay.
I remember still one time we were at like a family thing and you said, Marissa, show me the underneath of your tongue. I said, why do you want to see underneath my tongue? My Aunt Wendi is so weird.
Why did I say that to you?
I have no idea. But it stuck in my brain.
Because you wanted her to
Open her mouth.
Dose you.
Because your father, Peter, said that Wyatt's breath wouldn't stink so bad if he just opened up his mouth every once in a while. So I probably said, hey, Marissa, let me see the underside of your tongue. Well, that's
I
her
don't know why I
fond
remember
memory
that.
of me. Thanks.
I have other ones, but
And then, but do you remember how you kind of dealt with that? You know, because there was a really beautiful story about the Rose Parade
totally.
and the float last year or 2 years ago. When
I
was
think
that?
it was actually maybe 3 years ago now.
yeah.
Time goes by so fast.
Can you talk a
But,
little bit about Tommy and the donation of the organs and then that and all that? Because that's such a beautiful story.
Yeah. So when my brother passed away, my parents made the decision to donate his heart. And so we donated his heart to the truck saws. And the recipient ended up, he graduated from Stanford and he's just really smart living in San Francisco. And our families keep in touch. And that's just like a huge gift and a huge blessing that came out of such a sad event, you know. So out of every bad thing is what I learned. Out of every bad thing comes something really good. You know, you just have to either see it later. Even that was hard for me, like thinking, okay, well, why does my brother have to pass away and, you know, somebody else? You know, that was a hard thing to deal with. But now it's like next weekend I'm getting together with Christopher's sister.
Yeah,
so our families stay in touch.
because
and
you
it's
guys
just
did
such a blessing.
you did the float, right?
Yeah, we
wasn't there-
actually went and did it with the truck saws.
The truck saws are the people,
are the recipient
the
of
recipient
Tommy's heart.
of Tommy's
Yeah.
heart.
So, so we went and we did the float 3 years ago, and we did his face, and it's hard actually doing the float.
beautiful.
You know, it's hard to make it look like
I don't know
a
how the
real
hell you do one of
picture.
those floats because.
It's hard.
Well,
have
how
to
do you do
kinda
that? You
get
can
the
show the
fading
picture was of Tommy, the frame picture that we have of
His
Tommy, right?
face, yeah.
Of his face, yeah. It's pretty. It's for me. That's just the most remarkable thing. You know that I don't really know how
it's
Peter
amazing.
and Ruth and your mom and everybody went. I mean, that was tough. But yes, from life.
You know, every bad thing comes something just super beautiful and really amazing, and so it's really cool to see, you know, the circle of life.
And
you
I
know,
do
the gifts
remember
that-
the hospital that's why I brought it, not that you were shy or anything, but that you didn't really talk to me. That was the first time you talked to
still
me
shy.
was at the hospital.
Really?
And, oh yeah, you said hi.
Not until I was 11.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. And you came out and you go, hi, Aunt Wendi, and you gave me a hug. And I was like, oh, thank you.
I
thank
just
you.
needed a hug.
11
I
years.
guess.
11
Thank
years,
you for
Lonni.
the hug.
11 years this one.
You were always like my second mom, so I have no explanation for my sister.
Yeah, I know. Cassidy.
You're an enabler.
There's a lot. There was a lot more that are in common in this circle of you losing your mother, also, right? Right around the same time we lose grandma.
Yeah.
But your mom died of a disease which was an addiction. Lonni has a mother who, because of Natalie and Lonni and Thomas and everything else, actually really saved herself from almost probably us losing Corky.
Yeah.
And so that's a whole different dynamic that comes into play, as far as, seeing that, because your parents were divorced and got divorced. And you were how old when Tim and
I was 4.
you were 4? You were 4?
You were? I was talking about that the other day.
Shit, I should have just went and swiped you.
You were
Please.
yeah.
Come with me.
Yeah.
Well, me too.
Somebody
then.
needed to.
So you went through a lot with that.
Yeah, I did. And, she was just too fragile for this world.
Yeah.
Too sensitive.
She was crazy. I'm not crazy in that way.
Right.
But Chris, you see I didn't do the folder. There's pictures of me with Cassidy's folder. There's some with her mom, and then there's me at a wedding. She was my maid of honor. But we were pretty close.
Yeah.
Chris and I. Yeah, she's fun. She's just like kind of a little bit just like you. Walk in the house and it would be like this. Hi.
Right.
She was always, hey. No, seriously.
No, and that's been the most difficult part is as I've become, because I lost her at 20, so since then I've like hit puberty and become a woman. And
Don't you hit puberty before 20?
I was a really late bloomer, but yeah, like you know what I mean. So I've become a woman, and there's things I've wanted to ask or know about her that I never got a chance. But
Nope.
I feel myself turning into her. I have her mannerisms, I have her handwriting, I have, her looks.
That's here's a picture. They're showing me and you making out. No, I didn't give them
Did
that
you?
picture.
Oh, I knew.
No, but one
Your
of us
husband loves
hugging.
that one.
Yeah. So those other pictures were of Jean, actually. Then she was talking. That's her stepmom, Jean, who we adore. We adore. We adore. Should I sing?
Yeah.
J'adore. Thank you. Oh, you sing?
I know. Where did
just
that come from?
I just had some French.
My chérie.
Okay, that's Lonni.
Not even gonna do it.
So, all right. So what I wanted to do was say, it's really cool to be able to have a forum because you guys are young and I'm old. I'm going to be 60. I say that every show until I'm 60, and then I'll never say it again. Okay? I am going to be 60. Yeah. So anyway,
Very soon.
what?
I'm sorry. I'm turning 30.
Cassidy goes like this. Very soon. Let me count the hours.
She wants to focus more on the fact that she's 30.
I know.
I will say, okay,
Let's talk about you being 30. How the hell does number one that happen?
Right?
Yeah.
I know, right? But can I just say, I had lunch with your father, our grandfather, last week, and I told him that, I asked him, I was like, Grandpa, being 30 and single and with no kids, in your day, I would have been stoned to death. And he goes, oh, yeah, honey, you would have been,
And you said, and I am.
Yeah, and I'm like getting stoned to death tonight. But yeah, so it's
That's actually
modern single lady.
There you go. There you go. What are we going to do about that? Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, there is someone else in the room. His name is
Mr. Hamilton.
John Hamilton. John, would you like to? No, thank you. Woo! So, okay, let's
But
talk.
hold on. I don't know what's worse, though, Marissa or Cassidy. Both beautiful, both in your, just wonderful state of life. My sister is totally married with cats.
And a dog. Don't forget my little.
Okay.
little
It's kind of creepy.
Where are
That's not
Animals?
creepy.
I
No,
don't
being
know.
married with animals, it's when you're single with animals. It's when it's creepy.
And
I
then we
just
go
wanna
back to
know-
John Hamilton.
Then we go
Yeah.
back to John.
I just want to know where my possible nieces and nephews,
Oh, Jesus.
when those are coming.
I want to know when you're going to babysit. When are you going to move over here and provide health care?
That is working.
or child care.
In the process.
Really? So what does Lonnie's graphic say? We did not say because I had no idea what to put. So I put fine dining specialist, right? Fine dining specialist and Natalie's mother, Natalie's mom. I gave Natalie.
That's
some,
the most
Na-
important
Is
job.
Natalie watching? Except for the bad words that I say.
I hope so.
I told your mom
Oh, did you?
how to
'Cause-
watch. Yeah, so
Okay,
I had
good.
to give like shout outs to Natalie. So I put and Natalie's mom on the graphic.
Natalie's mom, cute. And she was
She-
also Miss Rodeo 2013. We cannot forget that title you won. That was a big day. That was a really big day.
Biggest liar. in the
what?
Did
world.
you win? Did you really?
No, Cassidy's full of bag of, I don't know what's going on.
So what is it with you kids these days?
So confused.
What is it with you kids these days, huh? That you're able to get through all the crap that's fed to us. What's the hint, for somebody listening? Let's figure it out. Somebody's facing loss, or somebody's facing something like that. How do you, besides lighten up and hitting up and
All of the above.
all of the above, right? But how do you find humor in it? Because I find humor in stuff all the
Everything.
time. And I mean, I could say something funny about all of this stuff, but I don't want to offend anybody because, Jesus, look what I did on Facebook the other day when it came to the Academy Awards in Selma. I don't know if you guys
don't
saw
know,
the
but I don't
rants.
wanna know.
Good. I liked it. I liked what you said. I
You
agree.
did?
Totally.
I'll tell you. I know I don't
But
get
yeah.
political or anything like that, but I was half crocked watching the Academy Awards,
Whatever.
and I went like this. I went, you know
Freedom of
what?
speech.
What? Well, what got me was the whiteness was obvious that was happening, right? But what got me was everybody crying when they did the song for Selma. It was like. I was so pissed.
I need to get back on Facebook, man. I'm missing
know,
out
right?
apparently.
Yeah, well, I ranted, that it's, like same old story. We all know Selma happened. Do we really have to make a movie about it? Can we make movies that are relevant about something else that we need to talk about? Like, whatever. And then, boo-hoo-hoo, and then the next person. And I, maybe the next morning I almost did apologize for my action, but then I thought, no, because I had people chiming in, yeah, and what about the people in wheelchairs? And what about the people, because my point really is if we've heard it, we know it,
Yeah.
enough. The black people in this world are persecuted. Well, so are, battered women and Latinos and, girls and slavery and human trafficking and all sorts of other shit. That was my point, right? We know that story. We know. You're going to keep, and, Oprah Winfrey's going to keep making movies about people of color. Well, there's a lot of different colors. I'm a color,
Right.
and I have this human problem of survival, and I said, where was my bridge to? Sorry, I sound like Rush Limbaugh. I said, where was my bridge to freedom when I couldn't escape the being abused? Right? Where was I did? That's how I ended. I was so poetic. Where was my bridge to freedom? March to freedom, or how was I supposed to march to freedom? And then somebody else. This bit. No, never mind. I won't do it. I had to defriend her. I didn't even know who she was. She said, well, why didn't you just take it out to the street? Ooh. That got me going.
Oh Lord.
Just like Ray Rice took it to the elevator.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, why did I start to talk about that?
I don't know, but it
Oh,
was a
that
fun
I could be
tangent.
funny about all of the sad things in our lives. There's funny things that are things that are kind of funny. I mean, I can say one funny thing I think is really funny. It's not super funny, but it's unusual. I went to a psychic, not a psychic, but somebody, Fariba. I went to
Yes,
Fariba.
we love our psychic.
Yes, our Fariba that goes to the other side, and she talks to people that we know. All right. So I had no idea, Lonni. I had told you about how there was someone that had come when I went to a session with Fariba, and it was Tommy, and I wrote down everything that session. I wrote it down, and I had written something down about a bracelet. And because she said, he's playing with his wrist. He's playing with his wrist like that. Well, I didn't know anything. And you told me that I needed to tell your dad that and that he was a young soul, and that's, it was cool. That's the time on this earth was, what he was supposed to be and all that. But she said, who is it? He keeps playing with his wrist. like this. And you told me that he always wore now this is a long time ago, but that he always wore a bracelet. And your dad at dinner always would say to him, "Stop playing with that thing," right? Which I can totally see. Smack, right? And that I should have told Peter because maybe it would have been comforting, but I don't know that I ever did it, and I don't know if you even remember it by the way you're looking at me right now.
No, I remember that because actually, Donna, my sister's mom, there is a picture of our brother, Tommy, playing with the bracelet on his wrist, on his left arm. And she framed a picture of Christopher, the young man that has his heart, doing the same thing.
The same thing?
Weird. Oh, wow.
And that was one of those things that Tommy always did, played with that. Like, he had like something, on his arm. And there were so many similarities between Christopher, the young man who has Tommy's heart, and our brother. And it just was like, that was one of those things.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Right. So, and Mom, I call her Mom because I love her so much. Donna,
She's your mom too.
she's my mom. She raised, she was there since I was baby. But there's so many little things about Tommy, our brother, and Christopher, the young man who has Tommy's heart, that I'm just like still blown away, for sure.
That's crazy. That's kind of cool. But I never said anything. But I said something to you because I didn't know. They give those signs, right?
Yeah.
You've gone to Fariba.
I've been to Fariba several times, and it's a trip.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
What's something that totally blew your head off?
I want to know because I'm so
The-
You
into
need to
it.
go so that you can
I'm
talk to
so
Thomas.
into it.
It's
yeah.
incredible. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to bring something of the person who passed. Bring it with you. You don't have to share it or anything. So I brought one of my mom's old purses.
Okay, I could have made a joke right there, but I didn't.
Okay, you bitch.
No, it would have been. Chris wouldn't get it.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I know, Mom. So I sit down. She asked me if I have any questions or anything, and I just say no. I want to see I want to see if you're real. So I sat down, and the first thing she said was, "Okay, so your mom and your grandmother are behind you." And she didn't know that they had passed or anything like that. And then, I just start bawling. And then she goes, "Your mom's saying that she loves that you're using her purse." And I just got chills. That was the second.
Yeah, I had a purse thing too. That happened to me with a purse.
And then that was the first time I've ever believed in anything in my whole entire life.
Yeah.
And then it just continued. I spread her ashes all over Europe, and she thanked me for that. And then she even Fariba could do mannerisms and stuff, and she started going on about how my mom was telling her that she hated my hair, and my mom never liked anything I did with my hair. So she was saying, change your hair. My mom had some Italian, in her, but she was just acting just like my mom, and it was
Pretty
beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone, Marissa?
No.
You need to go.
I don't
It's
know.
so cool. What it does, I have to tell you, what it does is it settles, because I went, and I've never been sad about my mom passing away ever since I went to see Fariba.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's not, it's just they tell things. It's like I had 7 surgeries on my right boob. Well, my grandpa Morris of all freaking people was there to tell me, don't do that. There's going to be a problem with your right boob. And it was Grandpa Morris, Grandpa's dad, right? And it's like, what the hell is Grandpa Morris doing telling me that? I haven't seen him since I was 9. What? And sure enough, I did, right? Something's going to go wrong. It's not going to be right. There's going to be a problem. It's going to be a lot, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't listen. Yeah. I know. And so it's kind of cool because they tell you, Picasso came when I was going on the trip for the Picassos. He was in the room.
Whoa, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was weird because she even told me that they were real. And it was like, all right.
Well,
really? Here we go, Fariba. Have you been talking to my dad?
It's a horse of a different
89% of the people say it's real. 89. There's still 11% that are shaky.
That's a great.
And those are the grown-ups.
That's a That's actually great statistics, but I won't get into.
No, we're not going to
that.
talk about that because you know what? That would make a great radio show here at UBN. To have a radio show about all of that stuff that Sandy talks about all of the time, right? Nobody does that.
If it doesn't bore the hell out of the listeners,
Well, yeah, you would find your audience.
Yeah.
You know, you would find your audience. There's a big audience out there.
Commercial.
What time is it?
You're 35 minutes past.
The commercial time?
No.
Is it squatty potty time?
Oh, no, it's Easy Go Pro time.
Easy go. That's so much cheaper.
Leave it up to Cassidy to tell the competition. Yes, break for commercial, Kurt. Yes.
In an average lifetime, 1,500,000 minutes are spent on the toilet. So what's the problem?
When you sit on a toilet, you're at a 90-degree angle.
Nature didn't want us to do it that way.
This causes pushing, straining, hemorrhoids.
That's crazy.
We want to create a product that is great for humanity.
Well, go time just got easier. Introducing Easy Go Pro, the only way to go.
Anatomically, we were designed to eliminate at a 35-degree angle.
You just sit, lift, and go in a natural position.
The benefits list is this long from a pure health perspective.
A healthy colon is encouraged by doctors for all ages.
It's the key to vitality. It's the key to longevity. It's the key to your health.
Be a healthy goer. Order now at EasyGoPro.com. Try it for 70 days. If you don't absolutely feel better, just send it back for a full product refund. Go time just got healthier at EasyGoPro.com.
Hey, we're back. And too bad I don't have any bumper music or anything like that to bring us back with. But we're working on that too. It's only 2 months later. Wasn't that a great commercial for the Easy Go Pro we all just saw?
Oh,
Thank you.
I have 2 in my home.
And they're autographed.
Yes.
They're going to be worth something one day. There's actual provenance on
I have people that actually come to my house and they say, "Oh, I want one of those."
autograph one.
No, they
Just
want
just make me feel good.
an autographed one.
Birthday
Yes,
girl.
Yes, an Easy Pro.
Easy Go Pro. Easy Go Pro. Put a label on it, John. We need to put a label on it so she knows what she's using. She goes on Facebook. She goes, "I love the squatty potty."
Well, it says poop. You wrote Poopzilla on it, so.
Oh, poor little thing.
Poor little.
Mine says best poop ever.
Now, if anybody at home would like, Marissa, what does yours say? Did I autograph yours?
It's a white one. No.
I don't think you wanted me to autograph it.
Well, you gave it to Travis. So
Oh, well,
maybe
Travis.
He didn't request
Dude,
a special
see,
note.
see what you missed.
I know.
See what you missed. I wonder how much they're worth on eBay now. Auction site. This is what we're doing, by the way. Let's make this announcement now, because if you have friends that want to do this, it's going to be fun. We're going to do a campaign where and people who buy an Easy Go Pro or have an Easy Go Pro, I really don't care where you get it. I really don't. And I don't even really care if you lie. No. We want to get a 15-second video. We're going to do a whole campaign of people not talking about that, hey, I'd take a boohoo better or whatever, but just kind of 15 seconds on Easy Go Pro, right? And we will use a certain amount of those to create our next commercial. So it'll be very GoPro style.
I'm volunteering
raw.
John right now for that.
Seriously, John. And we're going to use...
Knees by the ears.
No, not using it. We can't do that. Did you know... Wait, hold on. Did you know that my commercial, if you've seen it, which
have.
You have,
Yeah.
it's a good commercial, right?
Yeah, it really is.
There's nothing wrong with that commercial.
No, it's very scientific, actually.
CNN will not air it
Why?
because their standards and practices say our viewers do not want to see something like that.
There's 70-year-old viewers that don't need that. Sorry. Okay.
My point is that is what our the standards and practices of advertising stations. Everything has to be approved. Every commercial that you see, it has to go through standards and practices. And you know who the guy is at CNN? It's probably some, never mind, 30-year-old sitting behind the desk going, "What can I veto today? Damn it, I'm hungover." No. And in comes my commercial. Right? No, seriously, that's the process, and they turned us down. I can't air on CNN. It's like freaking news as far as I'm concerned. Elevate your feet, feel better, and take a better dump. Who doesn't want to do that?
Right?
Who doesn't want to do that? Anderson Cooper. That's who.
I can't wait for your toast at my wedding one day.
Well, I was going to have for my party, which I just called off. Did you get the email?
Yeah, well,
I called it off because I'm not going to be 60. I don't want to turn 60, so I called off my party. No.
You sent a giant email to the entire family.
And my friends.
And friends.
All my German friends. Yeah, because they
I
can't.
didn't get that email. Yeah,
We
I didn't get
can't.
that
We
email.
can't. Well, I only had sent it to like the parents, and then the invitation was going to go out. I sent it a long time ago. Save the date thing a long time ago.
Okay.
And so then I decided I wanted to have this play date in the park where we would come to the park and we would have like this nice little catered barbecue down at the park because I live right by the park, and we would play like games and stuff and have total fun, like a play date, adult play date at the park on a Saturday.
Amazing.
Right. But you got to get insurance certificate, which I could get, but no alcohol whatsoever, which none of my friends from downtown won't be there. They just won't be there.
Just won't show up.
And there's no alcohol. I mean, who wants to come? I don't. I don't want to go to my own birthday party.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. 60 is huge. Yeah. I mean, not
Say.
that big.
Well, 30 it's twice as much as 30, but 30 is pretty big.
Thanks for letting me know that.
Well, Cassidy, it is. 30 is a big number.
I feel my eggs dying as you say it.
Oh, God. Here we go.
no.
Here we go. Lonnie
kidding.
will have babies for you because Lonnie wants to have more babies.
I know. She would be a great surrogate.
Do you?
I would be a terrible surrogate because I would.
You would do it for the money.
I would take the babies and be totally broke. I want to be a mama.
You are a mama.
I'm a mama.
Okay, so here's the announcements. We have a few announcements because this is going on YouTube, and then you guys are going to scatter it all over. If you would like to do a 15-second video and be considered for the next Easy Go Pro commercial and probably win something also, okay, then all you have to do is just email me, Wendi at Easy Go Pro. We're going to set up a site on YouTube where you can just post it on YouTube. All right. So that would be super fun because you can imagine some funny videos that are going to come in on that, but they have to be clean because we can't get it approved.
What can it not show?
Poop.
Anuses.
Okay, like side butt?
No, actually, I just want people talking about it or doing something
Nobody in the
funny, but
bathroom.
not
Just
using
acting
it.
like Jamie Lee Curtis on those yogurt commercials.
No,
Super
I want.
excited.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not bloated. They got in trouble for those commercials. Remember?
How?
They did. The Activia.
Activia.
Yeah. It's so stupid. It's stupid. It's like my commercial says, put your feet up so your body is in the better position to go to the bathroom. It actually says 1.5 million minutes in the average lifetime are spent on the toilet. And then the voiceover says, well, so what's the problem? And I go, you're not going very easy. It's so genius.
That's great.
Anyway, I'm doing that. What's the other announcement that we were going to... What were you saying?
I had no announcement.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Oh, that we're going
John?
to celebrate you being 60?
Oh. Rub it in.
Hey.
Do you have the kosher salt with you?
Makes me feel
Rub it
better
in.
right now.
Rub it in. Can you play that song for me, please?
There Kurt goes.
You paid a lot of money for those rights for the song.
No, I'll cut it out. I have to cut it out. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah, on YouTube.
Beatles.
I can't put it
Damn.
on YouTube with that.
Really? Okay.
But we can play it on the station, but we just can't have it on YouTube. YouTube is the problem.
I didn't know you had Beatles money.
No, you can play it on here. You can play anything you want. This is international. They have the rights, right? They have the rights to play ASCAP BMI. Yeah.
Thanks, Kurt.
Yeah. Kurt's pretty cool. Yeah. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he's cool. No, I'm kidding, Kurt. Kurt, I am going to teach you how to fade out a song someday. Okay. Do we even have a fader? Maybe that's the problem.
There's a fade button, which I keep pressing, but apparently that's not doing anything.
You have to make it so the seconds, because I used to do my own control board over at the other radio show. You have to go, okay, fade it out 8 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds. Marissa, you need to help me.
With what?
SBA, I want to be a certified woman-owned business. And you have to do that through some type of SBA weird-ass stuff, and you're an SBA credit analyst, which means you can do a big fat A+.
No, I could give you a loan if you're a certified women-owned business, because right now our bank and other banks have a big initiative to help women in business, because there's only like 29% of all of the companies in the nation are owned by women. So we want to provide access to capital for you guys. But I don't know how to do the certification or what you're looking for, but once you have your business, you can come to us for a loan.
Well, I have my business, and I've had my business for 1,000 years.
Well,
but Easy Go Pro
now
is it's really cool, because if you are a woman-owned business, certified woman-owned business, you can get into like Home Depot. Well, I'm in Home Depot online, but like Walmart, Walgreens, all of those places, the government mandates that they have to take you before somebody else. Right? So it really behooves you, if you're more than 65% or 55% owned by women, and the woman has to actually be in the business. So I am. And but there is a certification process, and I think it kind of almost goes a little bit hand in hand with SBA and their initiative for women and capital and women-owned businesses. So, like if you wanted to start a business, that all that stuff is available to you. And then if you get the certification, it's a pretty big deal, because it opens a lot of doors.
Yeah. I don't know that process, but I can look into it.
Even from a production standpoint, they would have to hire me in my area, like Raytheon or the Air Force, if they were going to do a television commercial. And if I was women-owned certified business, they would have to hire me to do that production before they would hire Sachi and Sachi. Isn't that cool? But the certification process is like killer.
Is it?
Like, I asked Steph to help me with it, and she said, "What?"
Oh no! Well, I'll see what I can find out.
That's not a form she wanted to fill.
Simplify it for you.
And that's my lovely sister I'm talking about, who is very smart, and I don't want to take the time to fill that form out either. So that's kind of, I would love to find somebody that could, I think that they do have people that help you do that.
That's not me, but I would be happy to help you if I can.
Okay, good.
Learn about it and facilitate the process for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Look how professional you are.
I know, my sister.
Facilitate the process.
Absolutely.
Right.
Lonni, how's Natalie doing?
Natalie, Aunt Wendi.
That's a funny story too, but we won't go there.
That's a good one.
You know what? One thing that I love so much about her is her sense of humor.
And she gets that from her Aunt Wendi.
She totally gets that from her Aunt Wendi. So stupid. It's definitely the Weiss in her. She just cracks me up all the time. She's just really, really.
How does she handle it? How does she do it with her dad leaving? I mean, what's that? I mean, I don't know if I don't even know how to even ask that question, but
so far with her, I think what she gets a little bit from me is her ability to vocalize things. Like, she is not afraid to talk about stuff, and I'm always encouraging her to, tell mommy, talk to me. What do you want? What do you want to say? What are you feeling? and we talk about Daddy all the time. And she's such a good girl. Like, her mom and dad, she is a #1 fan. Like, she's so proud of me and so proud of her dad. And I think that shows in her, just the way she talks about us. Like, and I think that's what helps her.
I think it's pretty cool because when she has a lot of cousins up there. You're in Los Alamos, and she has lots of cousins and kind of, you know, lots of support group around her. And grandma's there. And
the family that loved Thomas a
Yeah.
lot. That's how I met him, was through like my other family up there. So they're all super.
That means not the Weiss side of the family,
Not
which
the Weiss.
we don't. Who are those
It's
people?
like
No, I'm
Corky's
kidding.
Cowboys.
Corky's Cowboys.
They are definitely cowboys.
That's so funny. I had a funny picture of Lonnie's mom. She at Kurt at Thanksgiving dinner, all by herself.
Oh, that's so mean.
It's not mean. It was such a funny picture of Corky.
This most recent one?
No, the one, I think it was 2 years ago, where we were at Tim's, but there was all the tables are all over the place, and it's like, where is everybody? You know, it's like some people are in the library, and and there's
Spread
a picture of Corky all by herself at a table, and she's going like this. She's going, ah! That's so funny. And then I have one of Chance sitting at a table all by himself, and he's like. It's so funny and sad. I think it's Thanksgiving. You're all supposed to be together at a big table, and you know, and then Danny and Jerry. We have a big family, by the way, everybody. Danny and Jerry were in the library. I have a picture of them in the library
Eating?
Yeah, well, yeah. That were you weren't
I wasn't there that year, no.
Yeah, it was set up in the library, so there was a little private party going on.
That's so funny.
I remember that, actually, the separate table for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seemed like everybody was all over the place. So anyway, well, I'm going to have Thanksgiving next year in Hawaii.
I'm coming.
Amen.
We'll be there.
Totally will be there.
I heard you say that, I mean, our Thanksgivings have grown to like 30-something freaking people, right?
I feel like
if not more than that.
Yeah.
It's just so many people, and it's so much work.
Well, it's
and
our like yearly family reunion.
I know, but there comes a time, we were discussing this, there comes a time when we get too old. We have to let you guys do the Thanksgiving, and we just show up at the table, right, Marissa?
Yeah.
Because you said you wanted to do it at your house next year.
My sister doesn't cook,
I've
though.
never made a Thanksgiving dinner. I've never made a turkey.
Give us
so
a few
that
more
might
years.
be
Give us a
dangerous.
few more years. Why don't you have your
hold
like,
on. Hold
husband
on.
get married?
Wendy, they're all.
Son.
My husband's
I
really
then
good.
I would be paying for it.
No, these young gals, my favorite two people right here. I would be happy to do Thanksgiving.
Oh, your house is big enough.
Oh yeah, but I won't be living there next year.
Oh.
However, I could totally do it.
I think it's time. The challenge is on. I'm
do
sorry.
it.
That's why I brought you here tonight. That is why I brought you here tonight. The challenge is on. Thanksgiving.
I have my mom's family usually the last couple years, or like at my house for Christmas. I'll have a good chunk of.
And you're really going to get everybody to drive to Los Alamos.
No, I just said I'm not going to be living there, asshole. That's why I haven't had it at my house, is because nobody wants to drive to Los Alamos. But if I move to Orange County.
Oh, you're moving to Orange County?
Yeah.
She's moving to Orange County?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe?
LA, Orange County in the next year.
Good.
And we could have it at somebody else's house, but I will cook.
You'll cook it all.
Oh, totally.
The gravy, too.
My mom's a gravy maker. She'll teach me.
But you have to do the canned cranberries.
The canned cranberries?
Yes.
That's disgusting. I don't eat cranberries.
Oh, come on. Between John, did you know that my brother Danny, he only likes jar gravy? Jar gravy.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
You
that.
eat jar gravy?
I don't personally, but I'm okay with that. I'm not
Cassidy
judging.
doesn't remember the last time she had gravy.
Thanksgiving dinner is her favorite.
Thanksgiving meal is my favorite meal
That's
ever.
because I make the gravy. And this year,
Oh, that's why.
this year, the gravy was in a jar in disguise. It was jar gravy in a thing, right? They tried to disguise it.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you right now. You don't know who's listening.
No, I do. I do.
It's her brother.
No, it was not. And anyway, I doctored it up. And I made it taste like real gravy.
Nice. Round of applause.
Who knew a Jewish girl like me could make a nice turkey gravy?
Saved the day.
That's right.
No.
Anyway, so all right.
No cranberries.
What are you doing, Lonni? Where are we going for dinner, guys? Let's play the Californians.
I'm totally
Excuse me, where are we?
starving.
Sunset's
Where are we
super
going?
busy right now because of the Oscars on Sunday. They're still taking down everything.
They are.
So we need to avoid Sunset. Maybe take Gower up to like Franklin.
Why do we have to go to
Why are we
Franklin?
talking
Can't we just go down to Melrose? and then make a left and maybe wiggle our way over, wind around.
No,
Wait, I gotta check my hair.
We'll go in the 10 to downtown and like totally
Get off
have
on 9th?
sushi. Yeah, get on 9th
Get
Street.
on 9th, and then we'll make
Yeah.
a left on Figueroa.
Yeah, bounce around on Spring Street. You know.
You guys never watched
idea.
The Californians.
Oh no! Is
Yeah,
that what this
on
is? Is this
SNL.
like
Yeah.
from something?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
How'd you get here? So how'd you come? And then everybody looks in the mirror. Yeah, it's too funny. Yeah. It's
My sister lives in a bubble.
A bubble. Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Don't say that word.
I can't
Last
drive
time
around
really.
here. And,
No,
I freaked out.
Why?
She totally called me and was like, Lonni,
There's people
like,
on the street.
there's people on the
I
street.
see homeless people.
There's people on the street.
I don't
She's
know where
like,
to park.
I don't know where to park. She's all, I'm not. Where do you live? In Aliso.
Yeah. It's sad. It's really sad. I know the look on your face. I agree. But I mean, it's real. I get scared when I'm out of my comfort
It's a real
zone.
struggle.
It's a real
The
struggle
struggle
for my
is real.
sister in
Well,
South Orange County.
Unfortunately, you guys, this party has just got started, but it's coming to an end here at UBN Radio.
Yay!
Kurt, how much did I go over this week?
Oh no.
We're only at 6 minutes right now.
Okay, last week it was 16.
Oh.
That's kind of a no-no. Lonni,
Wendi, I love you.
fine dining specialist and Natalie's mom. Thank you for
I feel
being
like
here.
I'm a little bit more than that, but
I don't
I'll
know.
take
So
it.
what? But what did I? What? You're,
Baller shot caller.
Dude, I am just
We don't have that much time though.
the masterpiece.
if you
Oh,
would.
the masterpiece.
Oh, do you want it to be the masterpiece?
No, the long
Well, then you should have given me your
That's
ID.
The
Like they did.
I am the long last lover for sure.
You're the long last lover.
Long
The longest lasting lover.
lost
No,
lover.
Oh,
Long lost lover.
this is weird for
I
me,
know.
guys.
I know.
It's weird for me.
Marino likes it.
Cassidy just woke up.
Who's
Don't mind her.
Marino? No. Marino always listens now, and he gives you a big kiss for your birthday, and you a big kiss for your birthday, and he'll
And
give
me one
you
just because.
a big kiss
Well,
because you're a
and-
Gemini.
And on the, just sidebar, really quick, Marino, if you are listening,
He is.
aside from me, Natalie is your number one fan.
Oh,
She-
well, that freaking figures.
She loves.
What does a girl got to
I
do?
know.
No,
It's the
okay,
accents.
Wendi. She talks about you. She always says, "Mom, when can we go to Aunt Wendy's house?"
So I can see Marino.
No, she says, Aunt Wendy. She wants to see. Aunt
The funniest
Wendy.
thing here, so I'm going to end it
You were
on this.
just telling
I gotta
me
end it on
this
this.
earlier, by the way.
I told you she asks about you
tells me that.
Well,
often.
whatever.
Yeah,
So
okay,
I
all
believe
right.
her.
Stop using
The
your
difference.
kids
I
to
did
get
I
to
believe
her.
her.
Yeah.
Let's get Natalie on the show, and she will tell you
We
how
should
much
have.
she loves each
We
and every
should
one
have.
of you. By the way,
What was really cool, and we'll wrap the show up with this, Kurt. Okay, then you can beat me wherever you want to beat me to. That from the very beginning, because Natalie's real name is Natalie Jean McLaughlin. Right. Okay, so Natalie Jean, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out why would she name the kid Natalie Jean? Why wouldn't name Natalie Wendi? Because Jean is my sister-in-law, and it's a running joke. Okay, so since Natalie was born, her name has never been to me Natalie Jean, which is a beautiful name. Right? It's Natalie Aunt Wendy. Well, it got to be funny when Natalie started to get it.
Yeah.
Right?
She gets it.
That's what was
Cute.
so cool. I go, Natalie, she got old enough to not hate me. And I looked at her and I said, I'm Aunt Wendy. You know Natalie, Aunt Wendy, and her face just lit up. It was so cute.
Oh my gosh,
So
that's
that
cute.
was it for me when she
Because
got the joke.
She loves
That's
you
sweet.
like I love you.
Oh, thank you, honey. Well, I love all you guys, and I'm really proud of you, and you've gone through a lot of shit in your lives, and I hope that some people can see that when you are young, you find a way to get through it. When you're old, you find a way to get through it, and usually the best way to get through anything is to just laugh at it, because, well, not really at the time, because
Right.
you might get thrown
Oh,
out.
difficult.
Whatever. But it's difficult, but in retrospect, there's always something that you can look at and you can laugh at. And
Put
if you
a
can't
smile
get
on your
through
face.
things with a smile, then, I saw something today on Facebook where somebody said, well, you better think like that or else, because tomorrow's just going to be worse. I was like, really, dude? Anyway, thanks for being here, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you. Now let's go get wasted.
Chocolate wasted.
Beam